Good morning, student. Today we are going to see selection rule for rotational spectroscopy. For any molecule to show rotational spectra, the first condition is presence of permanent dipole moment. The transition is allowed only if change in a rotational quantum number is unity, that is delta J is equal to plus minus 1. Delta J is equal to plus 1 correspond to absorption of radiation. Delta J is equal to minus 1 correspond to emission of radiation. So delta J is equal to 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 are allowed transition, while delta J is equal to 0 to 2, 1 to 3 are forbidden, because in this case delta J change in a J value is by plus 2, that's why it is forbidden. Now we are going to see appearance of rotational spectra. Any spectrum is characterized by two properties: position of lines or bands. Second is intensity of lines or bands. First we are going to discuss first point in detail, that is position of rotational lines. The allowed rotational energy level are given by this formula. The frequency in terms of wave number we calculated, or it is given by nu bar is equal to B into bracket J plus 1. According to selection rule, transition is allowed only if J value are differ by unity, that is 1. Now, for a transition from 0 to 1, delta nu bar can be calculated as nu bar 2 minus nu bar 1. So after solving this, we comes with, for transition J0 to 1, it is twice B. For transition 1 to 2, it is 4B. And from transition second to third energy level, it is 6B. So it means that various lines are obtained at twice B, 4B, 6B, 8B. And each lines are separated by twice B distance. Just see, if we subtract first line distance from this, we got twice B. So all lines are present at the distance of twice B. Now we are going to discuss the point intensity of rotational lines. It is also known as population of rotational lines. So relative population of any level with respect to ground level is given by Boltzmann equation, that is Nj divided by N0 e raised to the power minus Ej divided by Kt, where Nj is equal to number of molecules in jth energy level, N0 is number of molecule in 0th energy level, Ej is energy of jth energy level, K is Boltzmann's constant, T is absolute temperature. It means that as the energy goes on increasing, number of molecule goes on decreasing, and so intensity of line should goes on decreasing continuously. However, each of the rotational energy levels is degenerated, and degeneracy is given by twice J plus 1. Hence, the total population level of this is given by Nj is equal to N0 twice J plus 1 multiply e raised to the power minus Ej divided by Kt. But we know that Ej value, and it can be solved and written as SCBJ into bracket J plus 1. So overall ratio can be written as Nj divided by N0 is equal to into bracket twice j plus 1 e raised to the power minus scbj into bracket j plus 1 divided by kt. Initially, as the j value increases, the value of twice j plus 1 increases rapidly compared to exponential term. So intensity of line goes on increasing. Just see here. Up to this factor increases rapidly. After certain point, in this case for energy level 5, after certain value of j, the exponential factor terms decreases more rapidly, and so the intensity goes on decreasing. Population of various energy rotational energy level is shown in this graph. So first, this value goes on increases, then it after a certain level, after that increases up to the certain level, and after this level it goes on decreasing. In short, we can assume that we have rotational spectrum light at the position given by twice b, 4b, 6b, 8b, and the intensity of line increases first, then decreases. Now just see here what it means. That in this we know that each line is separated by other line by twice b distance. So for transition 0 to 1, we got this line. Now intensity of line is plotted on y-axis. Just see, it is this for 0 to 1, it have minimum intensity in this graph. For 1 to 2 transition, for j value 1 to 2 transition, intensity of this line is increases slightly as compared to this line. For 3 to 4, same trend is follow. For 3 to 4, same trend is follow. For 4 to 5, just see, same trend is follow, and intensity for transition 4 to 5 is maximum. After that, for transition 6th energy level to 7th energy level, we clear cut see that the intensity of this line is decreases. So first intensity increases up to the certain factor. After that it goes on decreasing. Now we are going to see non-rigid rotor. When we read the topic of rigid rotor, we say that it is the hypothetical case, it is not real case. Now we are going to see the real case, what happens with the molecules. We have derived the excitation frequency of molecule assuming that bonded atoms are at fixed distance. However, this is not the actual case with real molecule. Due to rotation, centrifugal force is developed which makes the atom move away, causing distortion. It is important, called centrifugal distortion. Such a molecule whose bond length increases with increase in a value of j is called as non-rigid rotor. For a rigid rotor, we calculate nu bar, that is wave number, is equal to bj into bracket j plus 1. For a non-rigid rotor, the wave number is given by this formula, where d is called centrifugal distortion constant. For a non-rigid rotor, the absorption frequency in terms of wave number for transition j to j plus 1 is given by this formula, that is delta nu bar is equal to nu bar j plus 1 minus nu bar j. When we solve this, we comes delta nu bar is equal to twice into bracket j plus 1 multiply by b minus, this factor is very important, 4bd into bracket j plus 1 bracket close to the power q. Now what this factor suggests? Hence the rotational spectrum lines appears at lower wave number by the factor of minus 4d j plus q as compared to rigid rotor. As the value goes on increasing, deviation from expected position goes on increasing. The spectrum can be shown as follow.